put a... Alright. Just fucking around with my views and shit. Someone followed me 15 days ago. That's nice. Alright. So, here's the deal. Going to SCG Worcester. Only for Sunday. Gonna play the Classic. That's not this weekend, but next weekend. It's like a week and a half. So, gotta get some practice in. I've been jamming games in the practice rooms on Moto. Yesterday I played 14 matches and I won 11 of them. So I was feeling pretty good. Which means today I'm going to play a league and get my ass handed to me, presumably, and feel real bad about myself. So, that's the game plan. Let's talk about where the deck's at right now. Not anything too much different, I think, from the last time I played it. The one thing I'm testing out is I've cut Reign of Filth. The biggest thing Reign of Filth did was it made pass a turn piles, like, kind of a little bit more reasonable. But they still only happen, I think my spreadsheet tells me they only happen like 2% of the time. So I think just this Cabal Ritual is actually just better than the Reign of Filth. It's going to help me power through Chalices. It's going to help me get shitloads of mana for playing through like Miracles and shit like that. So the other thing, I've got a Braids in the board now instead of Echoing Truths. I've been wanting to try that out. I've also got a Cabal Therapy in the board and 2 Tendrils. I think, though, that those were in there from last time. Also, I'm playing Byforce, no Consign. If they have Teague game 1, I just lose to it, and that's what I've just come to accept that. So, the reason for a Braid is that I wanted to try, like, something that gave me a permanent solution to my problems, and a Braid does that. The other thing is I've been changing how I sideboard a little bit. I used to be pretty cavalier about siding Doomstays out. I've been siding them out less because I think it was adversely affecting me. I think Doomsday actually provides some of your faster wins, like the vast majority of your turn 1 and even sometimes turn 2 kills are like Doomsday. And empty the Warrens. I guess the vast majority of your absolute fastest kills, so turn 1 kills, are going to be Doomsday kills. And I don't know. I felt like I should be less cavalier about removing Doomsday, so I've been trying to do that. I've also been testing out a slightly different playstyle. I used to favor cantrips over discard on turn 1, like if I had the opportunity. Lately I've been going the other way, just to test it out. But I don't know, we'll see how much that plays a role when I'm in the league. So, I don't have any viewers yet, and I crave validation. So, I might jam a game in the practice room, although I guess, no, I don't want to waste my time. I got a life to live, I got dishes to do, and a dog to play with, so I'm just gonna jump right into the league, so let's just fucking do this. I kind of wish they had friendly legacy leagues, because I feel like I could do better in those. But I guess they don't. I'm just gonna use the play points, I think. Alright, we'll jump in. So the past 4 days I've had diarrhea, and it's been uncomfortable, but I'm doing better now. So I haven't pooped since this morning, 9 a.m., so it's been 6 hours. And, a couple of days ago I was pooping every hour and a half, so I'm hoping this is a good sign. Hopefully I won't have to run off in the middle of this. If I do, that's just how it happens. Alright, so I won the die roll. This hand is okay. I'm gonna keep it. I'm thinking I don't know what this person plays. I've never seen it before. So the question is like, do I cantrip on turn one or discard on turn one? And my issue with discard on turn one with a hand like this is that if if they have Wasteland, I could get fucked. But either way, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm gonna be fetching Underground Sea regardless, I think, and so I would be cantripping for another land basically. I think I'm just gonna go with Thoughtseize. We're gonna go that way. I'm gonna start off with a Thoughtseize. There's lots of Chalice decks and stupid shit like Reanimator and Counterbalance and stuff. And this is Reanimator. I guess this is Reanimator. I mean, it must be Reanimator, right? I think I'm supposed to take the Izzet Charm, since that's a discard outlet, and the draw spell. That Daze is... I guess I don't have to worry about Wasteland, but that Daze is going to be something to be aware of. So now they can hardcast the Daze. Druid Duress. I think I want to preordain. I don't think they're going to Daze this, but they might just shoot it off. Okay, I'm going to take both of those. Actually, I can't undo that, right? It won't let me? Yeah, okay. This is fine. I don't really want that Burning Wish, but I drew this fetch land anyway. I was thinking I wanted to put that Burning Wish to the bottom, but since I have the fetch, I can just shuffle it off anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm probably going to spend another discard spell right now. Oh, I wonder if they have a Stifle. What is my dog doing? When my dog scratches her face with her paw, she like hits herself real hard, and it makes their floppy lips make this sound like, and it kind of sounds like someone like furiously beating their meat. So it sounded like someone was furiously beating their meat downstairs. But I'm the only one here. I'm furiously beating my meat upstairs. It seems like my opponent is probably just disconnected. That would be my guess. I'm gonna run real quick and just check on my dog. Well, she wasn't downstairs either, so either someone else is furiously beating their meat downstairs, or I just misheard where she was, but she's behaving otherwise. So I guess... Okay. I don't know what took so long with that. I think I probably just want another Underground Sea here, and then I'll Duress. Now this might get a Daze. Maybe I should play out the Lotus Petal. I don't really want this Duress getting dazed. Now that I think about it, and like if I can nab the daze, the next turn I can just try and shoot off the Infernal Contract. Interesting. Oh, they're thinking about a Brainstorm. I guess I'm taking the Brainstorm, right? I don't care that much about the daze. Like, I'll eventually be able to play around the daze, so it doesn't seem like that big a deal, and I still have another discard spell for it. Not casting Brainstorm seems a little loose there. But maybe they value their daze more. Or maybe they thought I would value their daze more highly than I did. I guess I'm pondering here. I'm trying to look for enough gas to make this... There we go. Make this, draw 4 be potentially lethal. So this is going to grab the days, and then I'm just going to try and make a move next turn, I think. And by make a move, I mean cast that draw for. No so mep. What's up? Oh fuck me. Well, I guess the Thoughtseize kind of sucks, but the Burning Wish is still down there, so they presumably take that. So now I'm just kind of sitting on my ass here for a little bit. I can't cast my Thoughtseize, but so next turn I'll draw the Burning Wish, and then like, what do I do? Do I make 10 goblins? That seems a little shitty, but maybe it is the best option here. Actually, let me think about this. So they must have. What did they draw? Did they draw that island? I don't know. I'm not sure what's in their hand anymore. I know the Tidespout Tyrant's still there. I don't want to Thoughtseize and make them discard the Tidespout Tyrant. I guess so. I could Burning Wish for Doomsday and hope that I draw cantrip before they draw a discard spell. I could Burning Wish for Contract and cast it. I just don't know. I'm not really sure. I feel like I'm casting this Burning Wish right now. I think that's probably correct. The real question is, what do I get? If I cast the Contract, if I get Contract and cast it, I'm not going to crack the LED in response. It's just going to be a draw for, like, just refill the hand. But I feel like the Doomsday is probably the right thing to get. Just try and fade discard and stuff for a little bit. So I'm going to get that. And if I can just draw a cantrip, that'll be the tits. Actually, when do they be able to cast that Tidespout Tyrant? Okay, still a little ways off. That's couldn't remember how big it was. I know they still have that, but I'm pretty sure everything else has been revealed. Or everything else is not much longer before they can cast that Tidespout Tyrant, though. It's another frickin' Doomsday. That's not what I want. Well, I guess that makes me a little resilient to frickin' discard now. But they would just take my Dark Ritual. Lotus Petal. Okay. They're legitimately getting to the point where they might be able to hard cast that Tidespout Tyrant. Okay, I'm going for it. Drew the cantrip I needed. What did I click? Did I click Thoughtseize or Tendrils? I don't want that Thoughtseize. I want the Tendrils. So they could have counterspell here that I could be about to run into, but I can't really afford to play around that. I don't have the mana for it, so I don't want that. I'm just gonna do my thing. They're only at 18, so I'm pretty I don't need to do anything fancy to get the 10th Storm here. and I don't want to run into like a random Entomb for Coffin Purge or something that would exile my Dark Ritual if I tried to ball it back in. So nothing fancy here, just straight fucking. Oh, I almost put those in the wrong order. That could have been bad. Shuffle no. Got a little aggressive in my clicking. Looks like they're F6 now, so I'm gonna get there, it seems. Unless they're holding a Flusterstorm or something, in which case we're gonna get fucked. I suppose actually I should have gone for the Extra Storm because even just a Force of Will on one of my copies of Tendrils ends the game here, but they would have forced something else, so it's not that big a deal. 2 whole viewers. Alright. There we go, got a little lucky on that one. So let's think. Here, I think in this matchup, I probably want the second Tendrils, and I probably want this, and I probably want the Infernal Contract. So, where did the Infernal Contract go? Oh, it went over here. So my reasoning here is obviously Therapy is more discard. That's like my only reasonable card in this matchup. I don't think Bounce. I don't think the Chain is worth it. Although they could have Iona, but like if they reanimate anything, I'm probably pretty close to dead. The one thing is like if they reanimate Griselbrand and draw a bunch of cards, I have a shot if they went real low at giving them a Natty Drills. And Therapy is something good. So I'm cutting a Preordain, probably more than one Preordain. Can probably cut a Burning Wish. So I'm going to cut 2 Preordains and a Burning Wish. I think that is going to be my game plan here. I'm a little unsure about Cyber. Like, this is just not a great matchup, and I don't have real graveyard hate. And so it makes it tough. Like, when they draw dead forever, it's a little easier. I think I need to keep this hand because it's got interaction and mana. Careful, steady. So probably what's going to happen here is they're just going to blow me the fuck out. So pitching a Tideswide Tyrant and Void Winnower. Oh, am I just going to die? Not yet. That might be holding up interaction. So what the fuck does Void Winnower do? Can't cast spells with even converted mana costs. So Tendrils. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I should be playing Bounce. Maybe they aren't even playing Griselbrand. This could be like a budget blue-black list. I'm going to play out the Lotus Petals so I don't run into Daze. And I'm going to Duress here. Alright, so I got an Exhume. That's good. And they do have a Daze. But now obviously I need to draw some interaction. I mean some business. And unfortunately me casting the Thoughtseize right now isn't actually going to do all that much. Because if they had a reanimation spell, they would just cast it. Like if they top deck reanimation, they're just going to cast it. So I'm basically, we're sitting on our fucking thumbs until somebody draws something of relevance, which unfortunately is probably going to be them. Not yet though. Alright, gonna crack this and go grab the other Underground Sea. And give me a good draw here. Burning Wish. Okay, that's something. Let me think. Like, do I just make goblins? Is 0 even? I can't remember. Okay, make 10 goblins. I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would it actually be short? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, okay, I could make 10 goblins. That might just be my best bet. I suppose the other possibility, like, so if I make 10 goblins and they draw a reanimation spell, they're just going to reanimate Void Winnower. Oh wait, it can't block. I can still attack. And then that would make reanimate kind of turned off. That might be the way to go here, is goblins, which is kind of not a normal line against this deck, but okay. I can still make goblins. 3, 4. Yeah. Alright, so Thoughtseize here. Double Daze. I don't think I can make goblins through Double Daze unless they don't cast one of the dazes. Well, I guess I could cast my Draw 4 through the daze, but I didn't really want to be using all these rituals. They might not cast the daze. Well, I suppose they could daze 1, which is going to make me only have 8 goblins. Okay, so they let me have it. I guess I want to make goblins. Like, even 8 goblins is... How big is a fucking Void Winnower? Do I want to make goblins or do I want to fucking cast the Draw 4? I spent so many resources. I think I'm going to go for goblins. Their draws are sucking, and they might continue to suck. So they probably daze one of these copies. And then basically I'm just on the hope they don't fucking have anything planned here. Yeah, just gonna hardcast the daze. It's fine. I mean, I can still draw cards, you know, like if they don't fucking kill me, then right away, then I still am still got mana. I'm still alive here, but I don't know if that was the right play. It was okay. Duress is an interesting one here. I guess I just cast that. I don't know what they would have drawn and kept besides like a counterspell or something. Could be an Izzet Charm. Brainstorm? Flusterstorm, okay. That's fine. Pretty sure I know that's what they drew, but like I'm just gonna pay for it because I can. And it's not like I have any other use for my mana right now. So I'll just see their hand again. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, just the Valk. Okay. So, move to attack. I basically need to just fade another couple draws, steps here. Careful study. Okay. They have show and tells too, interesting. Ponder. A Doomsday. Should I cast the Doomsday? I think the answer is probably yes. Not 100% positive about that. I guess I'll attack first. But it's going to give me the ability to try and set up a backup win if they can somehow deal with the goblins. I suppose Void Winnower could negate that. But I guess at this point, unless they can give the Void Winnower haste, it doesn't really matter. Oh, they're making some kind of move here. What are we doing? Oh, okay. I'm going to cast the Doomsday. And set up contract writ. I guess I could just put tendrils on top at this point. That's kind of funny. Like, what is actually the best play here? Like, I could just do that. Just put some tendrils on top, because that's all I need. Do, like, something like this. Oops, I want to get rid of the contract. Improve writing mission. So that's, you know, that'll do something. At this point, I feel like I'm in the clear. I have a hard time imagining what they might draw that will let them win. At 1 life. Because even if they reanimate something at this point, they don't. You know, they would need a board wipe. They need Massacre Worm or Elesh Norn or whatever. Alright. So that was a weird fucking match. I'll tell you what. Weird fucking match. My opponent basically fucking drew nothing. Their deck might be misbuilt. Might have like 3 too many lands. This isn't causing a fuckload of noise. It probably is, though. My 2 viewers, I feel so blessed to have you. Hashtag blessed. You, oh, Noisomap followed me. That's cool. Thanks for the follow. I enjoy any attention I receive. Oh, it's fucking Lewis CBR again. This fucking guy. Huh. This hand's really close. I think I gotta keep it. It's actually, like, it could be bad. It could be real bad. But we'll see. I need a blue Manosaurus. That's not a blue Manosaurus. Guess I'm running out this Ponder. I mean, this Duress. All kinds of good stuff. I think this Stifle is actually going to be the biggest problem. Because, I'm pinched on lands, so I'm going to need my fetches. And that me taking the Stifle there probably screams like I don't have any lands, but whatever. Not a lot I can do about that. I'm going to die real fast here. Maybe only got 1 land too. That ain't gonna fucking... I'm going to cast this Lotus Petal. I don't really want to spend that on a Brainstorm. it might be the best thing to do, because, like, I can't imagine they spend their force of will on that. Like, maybe they do. Maybe it's the right thing to do. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. Alright, they let me have it. So, that obviously is the kill, but not the kill in the sense that I'm actually going to kill them. But it does let me get another land. So that's the key here. So I need to find another discard spell. That is also an interesting combination of cards. Has some potential, so I'm going to hang on to it. It could let me make goblins here, although the lightning bolts and the delver still make me pretty close to dead. Although I suppose there's some opportunity here to try and put together some kind of natural tendrils shenanigans. Could try it. Might be a stretch. The force pitching Preordain. I guess I'm trying this here. Just fucking jamming on it. Make some red. You got another force? Yeah, you do. Alright. Force. Double force, that's fine. Not a problem. It's just the way it goes. Bring in my extra empties. Cut. This is actually, so this is, I was talking before about not cutting Doomsdays, but this is actually a matchup where cutting Doomsday is, I think, something you want to do, cutting one Doomsday, because they have bolts, they have a bunch of cheap counter magic, they have quick clock. Like, cutting your life total in half twice gets pretty unreasonable pretty quick in that matchup. And so things like Empty the Warrens are just better. And with that in mind, I think I want to cut the Conjurer's Bubble. I don't know if that's correct, and it's possible it could screw me, where I would have a window to try and go off with Doomsday, but not have the bauble and need it for my pile. But I'm going to try it anyway, because I don't want to cut... Oh, I could cut one Preordain. No, I think I'm going to hold on to... I think I want all three Preordains. I think I value them more than the bauble. So, hopefully this hand looks a little better. I think I'm going to have to mull this, because it just doesn't do anything. Well, that's not ideal, but I'm going to keep it. Contract is decent. Alright, so no Stifle. That's good. Which means that I'm just gonna fucking crack both these right now. Get my swamp, my island. And then I'm gonna Cabal Therapy and see what's going on up there. Huh. No counter magic. Okay. The clock is pretty quick though, which makes this Doomsday and Infernal Contract a lot less appealing. That flipped with the Brainstorm. Great. There were more lands? Yep. So that double bolt is actually a huge fucking issue here. LED empty. That's not really any help to me. Actually, yeah, I don't think that's any help to me. Although, no, it's just gonna Brainstorm. I'm trying to think what the best play here is. Like, I can't imagine they're gonna tap out for True Name. Yeah, I think I gotta shuffle this. Duress, okay. I'll Duress. I can snag a bolt this way, maybe. Maybe get him to cast a bolt, snag the other. That seems like they'd have to be bad at Magic to do that. So I'm gonna see a Brainstorm, I think. I know Lewis CBR is not bad at Magic. Did I mold a 5 or 6? I think it was only 6, right? Yes. I guess I'm supposed to take one of the bolts, right? Because my game plan here is to try and cut my life total in half once or twice. And this is gonna flip. Daze. Perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna lose this one. I suppose if I draw a land this coming turn, I can try and fucking do something, but it's not looking too hot here. I'm supposed to need a 9. There's the land I was talking about. Yeah, so I'm gonna float so that I can pay through this daze. Ooh, and that helped me got Threshold for the next one. Bolt. Oh. Yep, so I'll pay for that. Then the bolt's gonna come up, or they're gonna have mana up for the bolt. Another daze? For real? Fuck me. Alright. Okay, so can't win them all. Got another opponent. This person 5-0s sometimes, I think, but I don't know what they play. That hand is acceptable, so I will keep it. It's a little mana heavy, but it does stuff. It's got the Thoughtseize, which is looking to be like very potentially quite important. And another fucking land. So I'm gonna grab my basic swamp here in Thoughtseize. Hopefully there's not more than one shitty hate bear. Ah, a Gaddock Teeg. Okay, well, I got the Gaddock Teeg, so that's nice. Because that was game over. So Scooze is probably not a huge deal, although it's a little annoying. They don't have green mana, so okay, there's green mana. Great. So there's Scooze. Like, I can play around a Scooze. Stoneforge Mystic is a little annoying. The issue is going to be that I'm probably looking at doing like some kind of natural tendrils kill here. Doomsday. We're almost there. Doomsday kill would work. I'll take all those cards. I'm gonna need to draw, you know, a cantrip, a real cantrip probably. I wonder what this Stoneforge is gonna get. Sword of Fire and Ice. What was the last card? The last one down was a land, right? So you're gonna eat something, eat your Teague, pump up your Scooze, yep. So, I'm just trying to think, like, the Wasteland's probably coming down, so my question is, do I fetch my other basic? Because I want to crack this fetch, or do I fetch something that just gets Wastelanded? Probably needs to be the other basic, right? Street, okay. So, coming in for 3, no blocks. Because I still, with the petals, I'll have enough to cast Doomsday, so I'm just looking for, and I'll get to play another land next turn. Yeah, I think I'm just fetching the basic. Get my other island here. Because now a ritual or a cantrip wins me the game. But that doesn't. I'm definitely at risk of dying, right? So let me think. Jite's not going to do that much to me right away, but the life gain could be problematic. Sword of Fire and Ice is probably the bigger threat, but that's the one that's going to get put in off the Stoneforge, I'm sure. So, Sword of Fire and Ice comes in, it's going to do 5 to me. And just 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so they could just kill me next turn with Sword. +2/+2 has protection from red and from blue. So, yeah, so the Scooze, we get +2/+2, and then 2 damage from that is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, which is exactly lethal. So, that means that I'm casting this Infernal Contract right now. Now, I can still win from this position, because if I draw a Ritual and a Cantrip, I'll still be able to win, among other possible draws that let me win the game, but that wasn't it, I don't think. Yeah, that was not a great draw. Man. At this point, okay, Brainstorm is a decent draw, because that's really the only thing that's going to save me now. Possibly save me here. I'll need to brainstorm into some real good shit, though. Can't even imagine what. Not that Alright, so that sucked. That was unfortunate. So, bring in the braids, the chain, the rest has come out. And probably one preordained for the Cabal therapy, I think. No, I don't even like Cabal therapy that much in this matchup. Like, you named Thalia, but they usually have a bunch of other hot garbage, too. Alright, that was painful. So, we'll just run that. Would like to play first. Okay, I can work with, excuse me, I can work with this. This is a turn 1 kill. Right? Petal, Ritual, Cabal Ritual gives me 4. Doomsday, leaving 1 black. Crack the, or I'll have to crack the Delta before I Doomsday, but Delta for, and gives me blue mana to ponder for Dark Ritual, which gives me the draw. Yeah, so this is a turn 1 kill. So that works pretty good. That's a good place to start. Hopefully they don't have Mind Break traps. At this point, I'm pretty sure I could even beat, potentially could even beat a Surgical. I don't think it's going to matter a whole hell of a lot. Alright, so I'm just going to get the basic swamp with this. The Petal's going to give me my blue for that thing, so... And then the pile is going to be a standard pile, standard-ish pile. Actually, I could do... I mean, I have, you know, all kinds of piles I could do from here, but... Yeah, we're gonna do this. Do Burning Wish. Actually, I'm trying to think if there's a way that I could win despite a, despite a Surgical, but I don't think there is, so I don't think it's going to matter terribly much. Burning Wish, Lotus Petal. No, wait. No. I want Lotus Petal, Dark Ritual. Yeah, we're just going to do the basic shit. Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual, Tendrils. I ain't fucking getting fancy. Just trying to get a little fancy, but I ain't getting fancy. Done. Alrighty. Gave him the drills. Gave him the fucking blades. Okay. So, at least get to take it to a game 3 this time. I'm pretty sure I want the same sideboarding here. On the draw, Cabal Therapy gets a little bit better because it lets you try and hit Thalia, but I still don't think it's going to be worth it here. This hand could be good enough. It's a little slow. It's got Thoughtseize. It's got Burning Wish for Massacre. It's got access to my basics. I think I should keep this, especially since my opponent just mauled. I don't think a 6-card hand is going to get much better than this one. But it's not clear cut. Maybe it is clear cut, and I have a tendency to overthink myself. 4 viewers. What the fuck is up, people? Alright, Dark Right's a good draw. So same jam here. I'm getting the Swamp. And Thoughtseizing. And hopefully they only have one shitty Hate Bear. A Knight of Autumn. And a Knight of the Reliquary. I guess the Knight of the Reliquary is the bigger deal. That Knight of Autumn is just going to be a fat fucking beater, I assume. Which is, kind of its own problem, but interesting. Okay. Play the Choke. Now, the Choke is kind of a shame here. But I think it's going to be worth it to me to spend this island on a Ponder. Did I cut my bauble? No, I didn't. Okay. I think it's going to be worth it to spend the Ponder because I'm looking for, a Lion's Eye Diamond or something that's going to let me win next turn. And I still have another land. Double Ritual. Is that good enough? Oh, the Brainstorm might be good enough. Yeah, let's do that. So assuming I fade this draw here, is it just a bit? Fuck! Alright, that's so annoying. Did they have a Wasteland? Not that I'm aware of. Okay, so now I gotta spend this, oh shit. I'm kind of fucked. Because I don't have mana to cast this Burning Wish. I guess I have to crack this and get the Badlands and just hope they can't Wasteland me. Man, that sucked. That wasn't what I wanted to happen. Fuck! Ugh. They're just drawing everything. Always with the good cards. And this is just going to be a big fat meat bat. And they gain life. Okay. I'm not sure that's the correct play there. But I'm going to need good draws to, So, for what it's worth, if they didn't have the Thalia on my turn, I would have gone, cracked that for an island, the fetch for an island, and then I could have gone Ritual, Doomsday, have 2 black floating, Brainstorm, drawing, Ritual, draw 4, and putting back Burning Wish. Ritual, draw 4, and Lion's Eye Diamond, and put back Burning Wish. And then I would draw 4 off one of the black floating, so I still have 1 black floating, into Burning Wish, LED, Lotus Petal, and that would be the kill. So, I had the kill. But it ain't gonna do me much good now. I guess I just play out this LED. But I don't actually think I can win because I don't think there's any way I draw the cards I need fast enough to actually win. Yeah. Right? Yeah, okay. So, that was unfortunate. Because I had to win, it seemed like. And then they top decked just the card. Admittedly, there's lots of cards in there they could have top decked, but I don't know the contents of their deck, so. But I feel like drawing a land is more likely than drawing any single other card. So, this hand's a little wonky, but I think I need to keep it. I'm going to start off with a Thoughtseize here. Part of me wants to take the Ponder, because like I can probably fight through the counterspell, and I don't want them drawing cards, and I just clicked it, so that's what we're taking. And I'm not going to be going off anytime soon, so like getting rid of the counterspell isn't actually going to do a whole lot. And I drew another Thoughtseize, so that's nice. Ponder now. Bunch of shit. Fuck. Fortunately, Miracles is one of my one of the matchups that I struggle with. I've found that I struggle with. It's just kind of well, basically Counterbalance is a bitch. Cabal Ritual's good. So I'm looking at maybe being able to try and set up a Pass in Flames kill soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Burning Wish. This might just get Counterspell, which is fine because I need one either in my hand or in the graveyard to flash back with Pass in Flames. And the other possibility is to get the Infernal Contract, but I know that they had Mentor, which admittedly they're probably going to hold up next turn. They're probably not going to cast, they're going to hold it up. Pass in Flames is probably just the better grab. I do need to get Threshold to make this a possibility, though. Okay. Duress. They're still not going to quite get the Threshold here. Counterspell that, sure. I think I'm going to wait. Okay. So now I could try for it. I just gotta think, like, is this actually gonna be good enough? I just need to make sure. So these are gonna be my two red sources. If I start with the Thoughtseize for 5, 6, 7, and get the Threshold, and then crack this for red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that should be good enough, as long as they don't have, more stuff to do. Brainstorm? Alright. So, I'm hoping I can just snag a counterspell here. Or snag whatever interaction they have. And be done with it. But it's possible they could have a counterspell in hand and be able to hide a brainstorm on, or have a brainstorm in hand, then it can hide another counterspell on top. They got them AKs and shit. Mentor, predict. I don't want to take one of the AKs. They can only cast one thing here. I guess I cast predict. Now, let me think. It might be correct. Maybe I'm supposed to do this. I'll go one ritual here, and then Burning Wish. Because this might elicit the counterspell, if they have it. Oh, so they just cracked their Flooded Strand. Interesting. So they didn't actually hide anything on top. So they're just gonna draw one with AK and hope that it's a counterspell. Alright, looks like I'm in the clear. I think there's a good chance I'm in the clear. And if not, I'm still in a decent spot. Yeah, okay. Whew, got there. Alright. So, I've been playing around with a ton of different kinds of board plans for this matchup, and I'm really not sure what I think the best one is. I've tried cutting all my Lion's Eye diamonds and just not using them. So, basically, cards that I think are cuttable in this matchup are one Doomsday, which admittedly they didn't see in this game. Some number of Burning Wishes and some number of Lion's Eye diamonds. And some number of Preordains. And cards that I want to bring in are going to be these. Extra empties. One possibility is to just gas up on business spells. Yeah, let's try that. So I'm going to try the way I used to board, which was to cut Burning Wishes, bring in all the things you would maybe wish for, and then I'm still up 5 cards. Without the Burning Wishes, the LEDs get worse. So you can cut those. And then maybe cut Preordain. I don't know. This is wonky as fuck. But I'm running out of time, so I'm just gonna send it in. Basically, we're just going full on fucking grinding station with this setup. This is an interesting hand. This is probably a keepable hand. Excuse me. think I'm supposed to cast this Cabal Therapy. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Cast this Cabal Therapy right away. If I did, I'd probably name Counterbalance, because that seems like the worst card to run into right now. But they haven't cast one yet, so... I kind of want to just pass the turn here, and then I'll cast Brainstorm on their end step. See if I can get them to do something stupid. Now we're going to see them make a move. Could this be a Mentor? Ponder, okay. Please no Counterbalance. Counterbalance is how you lose. Fuck me. Counterbalance is how you lose games against Miracles. Interesting. I think I need to put back the Doomsday and probably this island, and then I'm going to crack this Delta for like the Badlands and pass. See what Counterbalance flips something here. Nope. Alright, so I'm going to shoot off this draw 4. It's probably going to eat a counterspell. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Force pitching force. Okay. So that leaves me in an okay spot. I'm still in the position of needing my ritual to resolve, and I need another black or red mana source. And if they slam a Mentor or Engineer explosives, that'll stop. That'll turn off my empties. Okay. Well, Tendrils is a good draw, though. Tendrils with the Past and Flame is good. But I'm going to need some more mana, and I'm going to need some spells to resolve. Pyroblast, okay. I think I want to Duress right now. I feel like they don't have a whole lot going on in hand. This Duress might... I'm not doing anything else with my mana this turn. This might just get countered by the Counterbalance. Flusterstorm, okay. That's fine. It's possible, depending on what I draw over the next couple turns, that I could use like a Lotus Petal or something to bait them into blowing an Engineered Explosives, but it seems pretty unlikely. I'm basically going to be on the draw well and hope they don't. Draw well, hope they don't, and then hope their Counterbalance slips are bad plan here. I definitely need more mana. That's a good one. I think siding out the LEDs is probably wrong. now that I'm thinking about it. Because, like, they'll help make mana for Past and Flames. So I should probably keep them in and maybe cut more Preordains or something. I might try a completely different sideboarding strategy for game 2. Thoughtseize. Alright, so I'm going to Thoughtseize. See what happens. What did they do last turn? Preordained. Brainstorm. Great. Okay. Yeah, so this is where I'm going to start to get buried a little bit. Now that the counterbalance has been active and they've started drawing cards, it's going to make it hard for me to punch through. One thing that might be possible is to make a small number of goblins, get them to blow the engineered explosives, and then flash them all back. Or make more goblins on a crackback. Like, I mean, on a flashback with Past and Flames. Doomsday. Huh. I'm not ready to try and go for any of those plans yet. Although, actually, therapy could be okay here. Maybe I'll just shoot off this therapy and see what happens. See what they do. They're probably just going to brainstorm in response and put a 1 on top and counter it. I wonder if I was supposed to crack my fetch and cast Dark Ritual there and make goblins. Although I know they have enough mana for the engineered explosives, so like maybe it's just that's just wrong. Yep. Alrighty. Probably what I want to do, Duress, is just pass here. I do need to be wary of my time, because as this game goes on, I'm going to start to run out of the time I need to beat them in a game 3. And if it's like I'm not so far behind at this point that I feel like I should call it, but I'm not in a great position. So yep, okay. So now I'm AKing again. Got a ton of fucking cards in hand. I'm not really sure what my game plan is going to be. I suppose if I draw another land, I could try and hardcast a Doomsday to bait a counterspell. That's probably a good place to start. They were stuck on lands for quite a while. Surgical on Cabal Ritual. I think I'm just going to concede. Rather than let them see my deck. I think I was... That's maybe is questionable, but I didn't have a ton of time left. Like, I wanted to have as much of that time as possible to try and win game 3, and I wasn't in such a good position that I felt like I could, you know, win from there. Alright, so I'm back to 60 cards now. brought the LEDs back in, but I want to bring a few Burning Wishes back in too. So I'm going to cut the two more preordains, and then, oh, I want to cut. Now I probably want to keep that contract. What could I cut? I suppose I could cut one Lion's Eye Diamond. Actually, maybe I'll cut a Doomsday. Let's try that. Ideally, I'll just win on turn 1 and they won't have Force of Will. That's... I think this hand's good enough, though. So I'm going to start with Thoughtseize. AK, Spell Pierce, Force, Surgical. I guess I'm taking Force. I only have one land. I wonder how many lands they're playing. So they're certainly going to hold up Pierce here. Surgical on Thoughtseize, sure. I wonder why that little thing, that follow thing, doesn't go away. Not that I don't appreciate Noisomeb following me, but there's no reason for it to stick around there forever. So I'm going to investigate that. Okay. Guess maybe I'm supposed to just duress here. Naturally, they brainstorm. Maybe I wasn't supposed to just duress there. Who knows? Can I fucking decline to take a card? That's kind of shitty. I'm just gonna shoot off this brainstorm right now. It's possible that I can draw like Petal Ritual or something and make my goblins. That was close. Not quite what I wanted, but not too bad. So I could make 8 goblins next turn, perhaps. They still don't have another land. Did they draw another land? Okay, they drew a Flooded Strand. I'm just trying to make goblins now. It seems like it's going to be the best play here. I'm probably going to... Nope, no AK. I thought there might be an AK there to... So, obviously, only 8 goblins isn't great. It's not a ton of goblins. And they have the AKs that are going to draw lots of cards. So it's quite possible we'll find an answer to it. I don't know how many Terminuses are left in the deck, but I know that they have ease. But they are going to have to expend resources to try and deal with these goblins. So hopefully they didn't just get lucky and draw it right away. Snap. Yeah, so they're going to snap to block 1 and probably brainstorm. This could be bad news because they might just be putting a friggin' Terminus on the bottom, on top of the deck. I don't know if they have one. I mean, they didn't really see a whole lot last game. They didn't see much of my deck. They didn't see Doomsday, they didn't see Empty. They did see Burning Wish, so Burning Wish could clue them in that the possibility of goblins might be there. But it's hard to say. We'll find out. Might just see the Terminus right now. Draw step, trigger. Nope. Okay. Engineered explosives? Do you have your engineered explosives yet? Trying to think of what this wish could get me. This wish could grab me my Past in Flames. Although I'm still short on mana for that. That's a good draw though. So get in there with the goblins and then basically just hope in the next 8 cards or so that they draw with these engine or with these accumulated knowledges that I don't fucking lose my goblins. I'm gonna go to 1, which is not the best spot for them. Go to 1. Down to 1. Do you have it? The other AK. Is that all 4 AKs? Or AK. Yep, that's a lot of fucking AKs. Did you find your answer? Fuck. The answer was found. Okay. That's annoying. And now they have so many fucking cards in hand, I'm gonna be hard pressed to win through it. So that sucks. They are at 1 though, which is gonna be a little awkward for them. Spend your fucking mana. Do I just jam? Is that what I do here? It's probably not. Right? There's no way they don't have counter magic in hand. And then I lose the contract too. This is frustrating. So fucking close. Maybe they'll get stupid and crack a fetch land. They'll lose track of the fact that they only have 1 life. I mean, Brainstorm does get a lot worse when you're at 1 life. But they could gain some life with, like, Mentor, and then... Well, they probably don't have Path left in their deck, so... I mean, Swords left in their deck, so that's unlikely. It's a Swords Monk token or something. I need another black mana source so that I can try and hardcast this contract. And get back in this game. Alright, I'll duress. It's a fine draw here. Not actually that many counterspell. Well, I guess they kind of have a lot of counterspells. Yeah, it's going to be hard to win, unfortunately. They just got so many goddamn cards. Probably the best bet for me is going to be to draw into a Tendrils. A couple spells to cast in a Tendrils. I'm, like, reasonably confident this is just going to get countered, you know? But I figure I gotta give it a go. Gotta start getting them to do something here. Yep, count to spell. If I had one more mana, I could just try and Burning Wish now, but I can't. I wonder if they're gonna slam Jace. Like, nope, they're holding up. I want to hold up Snap Counterspell here. There's the Tarn I needed. There's the god dang Tarn I needed. Okay. That Pyroblast isn't doing all that much. Oh, there goes the Snap. Snap AK. Draw a dick load of cards. Yeah. God fucking damn it. Let me just fucking draw a jillion fucking cards. Wish I was playing AK. At what point do they just, oh, fucking counterbalance? God fucking damn it. At this point, I don't even know what my best bet here is. It's just like, is it to just shoot off this Burning Wish now and hope they don't fucking have it? Is it drawing empty the Warrens maybe would be okay here? Pitching a bunch of fucking lands. Contract. Okay, I'll cast that contract. Probably not getting countered by the counterbalance at any rate. Probably is gonna eat a fucking counterspell. You know, I screwed up earlier. I just realized that. They were at 1 life. I took a force that they couldn't cast. I made them discard and took a Force of Will that they couldn't cast. I should have taken the counterspell, I think. So they revealed Mentor, which is a problem because that's gonna means I'm gonna die really fucking fast. Because the Mentor is probably coming down now. I imagine, unless they want. Yeah, okay. So there's the Mentor. So I believe that means that I'm going to need to try and kill them now. Let's see what the LED flips. Maybe they'll spend the spell. What you got for me? Counterspell? Counterspell. Okay. This is real frustrating. The number of times I've gotten Miracle players to 1 life is really fucking frustrating. Now they're just gonna cast a bunch of cantrips and fucking kill me. I won't be surprised if I literally die on this turn. It's only gonna take a couple more cantrips to get the job done, right? 5, 7. 2 more cantrips. 2 more spells. They can even counter one of their own cantrips. That'll do it. One more spell? Yeah, alright. This is why the Miracles matchup feels so tough to me, is it's like every... So my game 1 win rate against them is strong. I usually win game 1. And then post-board, it's like all the games feel like close. I'm always in it, and I just can't quite get there. I just can't quite get through all the disruption. And so, like, I'm not sure what the best way to beat them is. I just can't figure it out. I used to, before the pro ban, my win rate against Miracles, admittedly then I was playing green more, so I had, and they weren't playing counterbalance as much either, I don't think. But before the pro ban, my win rate against Miracles was like 60 or 65%. I felt pretty decent in that matchup, and since then it's just kind of gone downhill. I think it's probably sub 50 now. I don't remember exactly, but it doesn't feel good. I go 1-2 against them a ton, which is real annoying. But I guess I'll just play this fucking 5th round and see if I can 2-3 this instead of 1-4. Oh, great. Alright. Unfortunately, I have to go. So, I'm not cashing this league anyway. So, I'll just try and stream again, maybe tomorrow. I want to try and get some games in before the tournament in a week and a half that we're going to. So, this one was a little frustrating, but shit happens. Bye.